Welcome back to my channel. I am Luxuriously Layla, and in this video I am going to be talking about how it is the halfway mark of 2024 and to basically keep going in what you're going to do. I don't know exactly how I'm going to title the video, but it's going to be somewhere around what I said. So before we get started, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's begin. We are in June. Can you believe that? Oh my god, I just realized I did not have my glasses on. Much better. So, we are in June. And forget what you saw in the background. Just forget it. Anyway, we are in June. Like, it is 2024. Can you believe that? I still somewhat can't believe that it's 2024 because I feel like the years are going by so fast since COVID, but that is besides the point. We are in June. I remember when it was January. I remember when it was December of 2023, and here we are. So stay on track on what you were doing previously. Don't think that you are done yet, because you are not. And you are not even close to being done, because there are still 6 more months of this year. And I don't know what you're going to be doing in those 6 months or how close you are to finishing what you have already set out to do, but you are going to do it and you are going to finish. So, on how to stay track in and basically complete what you set out to do in the beginning of this year is that you remind yourself of what that initial goal was. I don't know what that initial goal was, but let's say your goal was to, write a book. If your goal was to write a book, then you're going to finish writing the book and finish the first draft. My scarf. Okay. Finish the first draft, okay? So, when writing a book, you have all the things that you need to do, the characters, the chapters, the storyline, whatever it is. But you are going to finish it. And yes, there will be certain thoughts, certain negative things, doubts basically, to convince you that you shouldn't finish book or whatever it is, that you shouldn't finish, or that you can do it next year or the following year or not even this summer. But what you're going to do is you're going to do it. You're going to finish. And what I like to do is I like to create a bit of urgency into the mix to make sure I actually get what I set out to do. So if I said I was going to finish my book this year, I'm going to finish it this summer. And I don't know when the summer officially ends, but my summer will end in around the beginning of August, because that's when I go back to school. But anyway, I will finish whatever that goal is by August. And yes, there will be moments where I may think, oh, I may not finish in time, or how will I possibly get it done? Well, I have another trick or thing that I do. I create timers, and it's a 30-minute timer, but it also depends on how much I want to get it, well, how much I don't want to get it done. If my patience is very low, then the timer will be lower, such as 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and the timer will go off. And that urgency will keep my mind like quick and on the move of, okay, you gotta hurry up and do this. And then as I'm doing the story or whatever it is, then I would think, oh, this 5-minute timer is not enough. I need to add more minutes. And that's where my patience will increase. So it'll be 10 minutes, or it'll be 15 minutes, or 30 minutes. And then I will continue to work on the assignment. They have methods like this called the Pandora method and things like that. But I don't like to take breaks. If I'm going to start something, I'm going to sit there and finish it as much as I can, because based off of trial and error of previous situations, I know that if I take a break, I'm not going to get back into what I was going to do, because I would get distracted easily. And since it's something I care about, I do not want to get distracted easily. I want to stay focused on what I'm doing and that I'm going to get it done, because I do and I will get it done. So with writing a story, sit there, type, write, whatever, however you're doing it, and complete it. And since it is June of 2024, summer break for some people it's summer all year long in terms of you having a vacation times or whatever. But for me, it's a break for me to do whatever I choose to do or can do. Well, choose to do. Yeah. So this is June of 2024. The perfect time to remind myself that I'm halfway there. Even if I may not be halfway there, I'm closer to where I was prior. And yes, starting can be the most difficult part, but another part that may be difficult is to keep going. So keep going, keep knowing, well, keep reminding yourself that you're almost there. And when there is a will, there is a way, which is the title of one of my videos that I did. But anyway, when there is a will, there is a way, meaning that since you knew that this is what you wanted to do and you're putting forth the effort, then you will achieve it, because you're finding out ways to get it done, and you will get it done. How to stay track for yourself, aside from setting timers, aside from remembering what your initial goal was, is to make a list, a game plan of what you want to do, how you want to get it done, what's the best way to get it done. You can answer all these questions by sitting down and thinking about how you are going to answer these questions. So yeah, write a list, a bullet point of what you're going to do, when you plan to get it done. Because what I learned is when you're setting a goal, even if it's something simple as a daily to-do list, it's best to have what you want to get done and then the time that you want to get it done. For example, my goal is to read one chapter of this book, and you would put, do this between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. or however you want to do that. Or if you're writing a story, I want to finish writing chapter 1 and I will get this done between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. And then you just keep bulleting whatever you want to get done throughout that day, and you do it. Another way to track yourself, to hold yourself accountable, is to also reward yourself for the progress that you have made. Because something I have a habit of doing that I'm trying to get out of is working and doing things and remembering to reward myself for my efforts. Because it's good to work and to invest in yourself, but also you need to invest in yourself in ways where you have fun and you enjoy life and you do things that bring you joy and happiness and peace of mind. So that's what you got. That's what you have to remember, what you should remember. And continuing, how to stay on track with what you initially planned to do is to you could also surround yourself with a group of people where you both have like-minded goals, and they can also hold you accountable by reminding you of what you initially were going to do. I don't exactly I think it's good to have other people that hold you accountable, but you also shouldn't depend on it, because you should have self-discipline and have like willpower and be more so on dedicated on what you want and how you're going to do it, and not being so reliable on someone else, because they have their own thing, their own goals that they have. But yes, you can still practice with, like, if you have similar goals with someone else, then yeah. Another way that I am staying track with whatever goal that I have this summer, this 2024 year, is creating time slots and by the month. Like, I want to achieve this month, I want to achieve that the next month, and so on and so forth. And also creating in my mind or thinking about how long I think the specific goal may take. So going back to me reading chapter 1 or writing chapter 1, I may think, oh, it will take me 1 hour to read chapter 1 or write chapter 1, or it may take me 2 days to write chapter 1. But it depends on what your specific goal is. And I know it's very vague, it's very vague, general, because that's just how it is. I don't know what your goal is. And just as I'm speaking, just keep in mind what your goal is, so that you're applying it to you to better help your situation. And yeah, what is another thing I can say on how to track yourself how to stay on track for 2024 and to achieve what you initially planned to do? I keep doing the I wonder. What would I suggest? I mentioned a reward system. I mentioned timers, setting how long you think that it would take for you to achieve it. I've also mentioned keeping in mind your initial goal. But what is something else that can be very beneficial to staying on track to what you plan to do? is, I think, thinking about why you wanted that goal in the first place and how much it means to you. Basically, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to achieve whatever that goal is? I don't really want to say how bad because it could be a good thing, but it's just a figure of speech. But anyway, how much do you want that specific thing to happen? And deciding how much you prioritize it, deciding how important it is to you. And if it is as important as you say it is, then it should go into your actions, not just in your words, but your actions, and through you showing how important it is to you. And we can, because actions matter more. So anyway, we are going to stop right there at this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You should have. If you haven't, subscribe to my channel and you've been watching my video this whole time and you haven't subscribed yet? What? Excuse me? How could you? How could you? How could you? But anyway, I forgive you since you're going to subscribe. But anyway, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below ways that you plan to stay on track and something helpful to someone else that can help them stay on track of whatever goal they have for the end of 2024. And yes, you can get so much done in 6 months. You can get so much done in 5 months. In 1 month, you can get so much done. But it's just a matter of believing in you and realizing that you can do it. Having that confidence in you will set you very far in life and achieving whatever the goal is. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and yeah, thank you for watching.